Hello everyone, welcome to my review video for AOC2 Class 1306 Week 3. This week we went into date pickers and saving data. So we had to create an initial view with a UI text view on it with a button to add an event. So we're making a sort of a calendar list of different things that we had to do. So when we hit the add event button, it's supposed to pop up a second view that had the save button, close keyboard, and then with a text field and date picker in it. And then once we save that information, it'll go back to the initial view and display that in the text view. So, quick code review. I went ahead and set up the minimum date, and the view did load. I've got the closed keyboard is just a simple resign first responder. I initially started to do the most of the change date stuff in its own action. Ended up moving that down to the save action instead, so that it kind of all does it at once. And I mean, that's about it, really. It was pretty straightforward. Created my own custom delegate, and let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. So I had a save method in the view controller for the main view, just to handle the save itself. Didn't return anything, of course, but things I could have done probably a little better was definitely the date. I was running into some issues with the time I selected for the date would populate 4 hours off from what I selected, and it wasn't displaying properly. It had the date backwards from what I had set it up in the formatter, and it turned out that it was just a simple case of I took the date and created a string from the date, and then I was trying to just populate that. Once I took it and did a took that string that I made the date that I made out of the date and saved that in another string, it worked. Worked fine. So the logic with that, in my mind, didn't make sense to save the date to a string and then that string to another string. But that turned out to be what it was. Pretty minor and easy to overlook in my case. So that's about the only thing I really had trouble with. But it definitely tricked me up for a little bit. But here is what I did. I just did a basic little thing. I know the reflection is really bad. Just a standard. I went with my own label on the top instead of doing a standard like navigation bar. And then I just put events in there as the default. So add events, pulled it up, and it's really hard to see. It's like a bluish color. But I put in an alert, so if you go to event and you save it with nothing there, it pops up an alert, which you can't really see. Please enter an event. So we can just do test for it. Hit close keyboard. We'll pick today, 1:44 p.m. Hit save. And the new event is test, and it is June 20th, 2013 at 13:44 p.m. And then you can just continue doing it. So test F, we'll say. We'll go tomorrow at 2:45. So it just keeps going. I didn't put in the scroll view this time. I saw it wasn't on the requirements. It's something I do want to do, but I didn't really get into it this time. So hopefully with this next week being the last week of this class, I can try and go a little more in depth and above and beyond what the basic requirements are. I really enjoy messing with this stuff and seeing what it can do and figuring out how to use it. So I look forward to continuing that. But that's it for my video. So thank you for watching and have a great day.